Kinsa naman pod na.
Friends mo?
Gwapo kayo.
Maya's arrival to the doghouse was an opportune gift. Buster was already getting old. There were days when he would not have any appetite. I think he was feeding off the energy of his master, who is also getting older by the day, such that when Maya arrived,
Come here. Maya,
it's as if he regained his stride. He
go there. Straight.
became younger
Good
by,
girl.
let's say, 5 years.
Go inside.
I wish that I thought of this sooner, but it was a happy accident that
Come here, girl.
Maya came into our
Maya.
lives.
Buster, come here. Come here. Come here, come here, come
And
here, come here.
they
It's okay. Come here.
gelled beautifully, just as I hoped and imagined. Finally, Buster did not have to think about me constantly.
Come here, Maya.
He had other things to involve himself with. I didn't expect that he would get Maya pregnant,
Inside.
considering that he was blind and he was
Inside.
old. I wondered whether he would be able to get it where it's supposed to get in.
Good boy.
But he did.
Good girl. Good boy.
After a
Good girl.
short
Come here, come here.
stint in
Come here,
Japan,
come here. Buster, come here. Sit. Sit down.
when I came back,
Sit down.
it turns out that
Good boy.
Maya was already about a month pregnant. At first, we thought that he had something around like 4 pups. But when the babies came out, there were 9, 5 boys and 4 girls. All very beautiful. And it was a lot of hard work at the very beginning up to the end, taking care of 9 pups. Because they had to be fed, they had to be kept warm. And Maya was up to the task, even though it was his first litter, or her first litter. Although I finally understood what mothers go through, because I saw that in Maya, no? How she at the end of the day was zapped of all energy because she did nothing but to feed all these hungry 9 pups all the time, demanding for her warmth and attention. Buster had a different take on the arrival of these 9 strangers. He did not like them at all. Maybe it's the strangeness of their smell, or that he doesn't know what kind of creatures they are, because of course he couldn't see them.
Aren't you the
And
same
this went on even as the pups grew bigger.
Buster,
He
huh?
would growl at them actually, because he would be so irritated by their energy and antics.
So, what are we going to do about this?
There was one time when
What
when
are we
he
going to do?
caught a whiff of the puppy's smell, and he acted as if he was about to vomit. That was how repulsive they were to him. And the next couple of months was a blur. I had to make this enclosure so that they wouldn't wander off. A week later, they would be climbing up that enclosure, and so I had to make uh, some kind of a dog's den for them at my balcony. But it was also sweet fun. Ikebukuro, that's the name of the pup who would eventually remain in the house, was an early favorite. because he was the fattest one. He was the one who was most secure in our hands. That's him. Milan Kundera said that love is a desire for shared sleep. Then, that's what puppy love is. Look at his face. He had the strangest face when he was young. He didn't look like a Labrador like his brothers and sisters. In fact, he did not look like his father. There were more pups who looked like his father. But he won me over by his charm. The difficult thing about having 9 pups is to choose which one would remain. And I initially thought about keeping a boy and a girl, but eventually had to change my mind because as they grew older, I realized that I actually have an adult senile, not exactly senile, but a senior dog and a mother who's practically a pup. I can only take in one. And that's always a difficult choice for daddies and for mummies who to rehome. Was actually a very nurturing mother. If she feels that, judging from the cries of her pups, I haven't been feeding them on time, she would do this. She would request to be brought to the den, and then she would regurgitate or vomit out her meal to feed her pups. I've never seen that in our previous dogs, but this one really amazed me. Just there, that's what she's doing there. She's actually vomiting dog food. And then the 9 pups are scrambling over their vomit. Now they've finished it off. And then the whole long process of choosing which one to keep continued. I would sometimes bring them over to play with them and hold them. By this time, Ikebukuro was already one of the favored ones. I was more or less sure that he would remain. But the question was whether I can keep another one. A few days later, I decided to just give all of them away except one, because they did not only eat a lot, but they also shat a lot. That's why at some point I called the doghouse the shit house, because you don't know the smell of 9 pups shitting. And this is a ritual which all of them had to go through. Before they were rehomed, they'd be given a bath. And I think this is one of the first major rehoming episodes where 3 or 4 were given away. On that same day, I had to make a kind of a speech for Maya, because I felt that she knew what was about to happen. Maya, your kids are going to their new homes tomorrow. Okay? You won't see them anymore.
least you'll see two. But they're gonna be okay. They're gonna give laughter and companionship to their new homes, to their new families. Thanks to you. Okay? You say goodbye to them later, okay? Okay? Maya, it's alright. That's how it is. That's how it is, girl. Come here. Come here.
And so begins the ritual of putting these to be rehomed pups in boxes and giving them to their new fur parents. And pretty soon it was just Ikebukuro and parents who were left behind. And they became the permanent residents of the doghouse. Here they are with a series of pictures which shows the kind of happy energy that they've created. It's not as if they're like their father and mother and the pup, they're more like friends. And Maya, from being a very nurturing and worried mother, has reverted back to being a puppy. And I like that because somehow she has found her balance by siring pups and then realizing that unlike the insecure baby girl that we used to have before, she now has to take care of a little boy, a little pup, and an old senior dog like Buster. She has become some kind of an emotional anchor, and they enjoy their days together. And me too, watching them play. Now, when I arrive home, I have this pup waiting for me. And I thank them for adopting me into their doghouse. Right, Buster? Right? Right? Whoa.